Hello, my crafty friends, it's me, Lisa, and today I have a fun take on a tiered tray for you. And this tiered tray is a little bit different than most. I'm going to show you how to make this tiered tray, this basically a two-tiered tray that you can use for your decorating. And then of course I have to decorate it. I figured let's make some DIY 4th of July decorations along with a few decorations that I got at Hobby Lobby. So instead of me talking about it, let's get crafting.
It all just goes away. The things I plan to say. Oh baby.
Alright, now I couldn't find the video of me making the tiered tray, so let me show you this in really quick time. So I went to Dollar Tree, and in the crafter square I got 2 of the round pieces of wood. And then using some beads, just like I'm doing here, I basically made a round, like a stacked round, using the beads to separate the 2 round pieces. And they are definitely going to give a little bit of dimension to this project. And I just put the beads on, attached them with some hot glue, then put another layer of hot glue on top of the beads, and then attach the other round piece. So again, this is a smaller version, but look at how cute that is. Isn't it adorable? And next I took some folk art wax. This is the dark wax, and I just coated all of the wood with the wax. Now it is a little bit challenging to get that wax in between those beads in the center, so just take your time. You may even want to use a smaller paintbrush just to make sure you get a nice thick coat of the wax that's going to cover all of the natural color of the beads. Now if you wanted to leave this a natural color, you could, but for mine I want it to mostly match that big round tray that I got at Hobby Lobby. So I'm using the wax to try and darken this up and have it match that tray. It kind of looks like a giant Oreo cookie. And again, I'm just showing you an example because I lost all of the footage of where I was actually making that larger round circle with the beads in between. So basically this is the same process. You put the wax on and then you wipe it off. You want to get the excess wax, and if you wanted to have it be even darker, you could do another layer of wax once the first layer is dry. And here are my wood rounds with the beads in the center, and it makes a really nice tray. So then I found this candlestick at Hobby Lobby, and I just put a couple of coats of the folk art wax on it to darken it up because I want it to look like it is meant to be that way. Does that make sense? So I did do a couple of coats of wax. So I did 1 coat of wax, wiped it off, let it dry, and then this is the second coat because this was actually a white candlestick and I want it to look like it's been stained. And then I just wipe off the excess wax again. And that is looking a lot more like what I was hoping to have it look like. And then I took my candlestick and I attached it to the center of the round piece. And you do want to make sure that you get this candlestick, if you're going to be doing this project, into the center. So I did use one of my Cricut tools and basically figured out where this round piece of wood was. And then I used the glue and just secured the candlestick to the bottom of the wood round. And that is the top portion, and here is the bottom portion of my tiered tray. And I don't want to secure the top portion because I may want to use this tray in the future. So now this can just rest, and now I have a 2-tiered tray, which is pretty tall. So next I wanted to make some 4th of July decorations, and I happen to have this leftover wood, and then I took some different acrylic paints, and I'm going to be turning these wood pieces into firecrackers. So for the tallest firecracker, I painted it white, and this is more of a cream than a white. So first I painted the white, and then I moved on to the medium-sized piece of wood, and I painted that blue. This is a navy blue, and it happens to be in a high gloss. I wouldn't necessarily have chosen a high gloss, but that was the only navy blue that I had, so that's what I used. And then I made my way to the red firecracker, and this is Flameco Red, and it's an apple barrel paint, and I believe I got this at Walmart. And the apple barrel paints are nice because they are 50 cents, so that is a good deal, and this paint works really well. And next I took my silicone mat and cleaned it up. A little bit of soap and water, and it looks just like new. Next I have this really pretty vase that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to remove the embellishment and that jute cord that's around the top of it. And I'm going to be saving this little bee. He's super cute, and I'm going to save him for another project. So this is the really pretty vase, and I love that raised, like ribbed pattern on it, but it's going to go from yellow to blue with the thanks of a little bit of navy blue spray paint. And next I found these paper straws from Hobby Lobby. They are in Stars and Stripes, which is perfect for the 4th of July. And my little vase is going to be turned into a straw holder. Isn't that cute? And now I have a decoration for my 4th of July themed tiered tray. So this is a cute sign that I found at Hobby Lobby, and then I'm just going to take some of my Jenga blocks, and we're going to make this so that this sign can sit up on its own on the tiered tray. So I took 4 Jenga blocks, and then I secured them on the bottom back of this sign. And then I just removed a little bit of that excess glue. And now my sign will sit up on its own with the help of the Jenga blocks. And then I found this adorable Uncle Sam. He was very affordable at Hobby Lobby. Then I also found this adorable little Uncle Sam, and he was even more affordable at $2.99. So I want to make another Uncle Sam for my tiered tray. And this was really easy. I cut off the hanger, and then using my Husky snipping tools, I just removed that long stake from the center of him. And I want him to stand just like my America the Beautiful sign, so I'm going to use some Jenga blocks again because they make an excellent easel to help pieces like this so that they can be more three-dimensional and then they can stand up. And then I found these adorable little firecrackers at Hobby Lobby as well. And I decided I wanted to make a couple of them be like a grouping, but those gold streamers on the top were a little too long for my liking, so I just kind of trimmed those down. And then I just secured a couple of the firecrackers together using some hot glue. Okay, so I'm still working on my firecrackers, the big ones that I made. So once the paint was all dried, the next step was to sand down the wood. Then I used some vinyl letters from my Cricut machine, and I just put those onto the firecrackers. So the white one says USA, and that has a little bit embellishment right at the bottom. And next I used some stars using white vinyl, and I just placed those around the red and the blue pieces of wood. Next, I used a screw to make little holes or divots on the top of each of those pieces of wood, and then using some wire, I just secured that to the top of each of the firecrackers. So it really looks like a firecracker now with a little bit of a rustic flair. And then I just secured all the firecrackers together, and I kept the red one a little bit off to the side and more on the blue because I really want people to be able to see the USA. But again, it needed just a little something extra. So I took some jute cord, wrapped it around the center, and then I have a group of firecrackers that will look fantastic for my 4th of July tiered tray decorating. And next I wanted to show you just a few of the things that I got from Hobby Lobby. These are just different signage and stuff, but the reason I wanted to show them to you is because they're super cute for my tiered tray, but they were all 50% off. So this time of year, especially even right now, if you go to Hobby Lobby and they happen to have any of these little decorations, you can get them at 50% off. You can really get a very nice display with patriotic decorations, and it won't cost you very much money. I love this little truck. Isn't it so cute? God bless America. I love it. Oh, and I just love these. Look at this stacked book, Stars and Stripes Forever. So pretty, so awesome, and way better than anything I could have made myself. And with a price tag of $7.99, they were only $4 because again, they were 50% off. And I showed you my Uncle Sam earlier, but he's so cute, I had to show you again. And he had a price tag of $3.99, so he was $2. All right, so here is a fun trick. These are meant to be for placeholders, and they're $3.99 a piece. But if you just take that top piece out, the part that holds the card, you can have some really great pieces for your tiered tray or anywhere in your decorating. All right, so now I've got all of my stuff all ready to go. All of my decorations are ready to be put up. So I'm going to take that big round tray and my homemade topper for my tiered tray, and I'm going to bring that down and just kind of start decorating. And of course, there are no right or wrong ways how to decorate. The best part about the tiered tray is you can make it whatever you want it to be. Now, I do like having the tray like this because it does have the 2 levels, not necessarily 3, but the different levels are bigger than the typical tiered trays that you'll find, and they're actually taller too. And I can take some taller and larger pieces and put those on the lower level, and I don't have to worry about them not fitting. And my firecrackers are a little bit large, but that's okay. They still manage to fit. And I don't know about you, but as I'm sitting here watching me do my decorating with this, I kind of like the approach of having 2 tiers versus the 3-tiered tray. And because this tiered tray is a little bit larger, I have more room to decorate. So I can decorate the front as well as the back. So I can enjoy the 4th of July or whatever holiday that I'm decorating for in my dining room as well as my kitchen. And this is my tiered tray all decorated. I'm really happy with how it turned out, but I'm even more happy with the fact of the different options that I have because of the style of this dual level tray that I made. And I think that's about enough out of me. And be sure to subscribe to my channel so you can come back and watch all of my other tiered tray as well as a lot of other DIY videos that I do.